X Factor 2017's Rak-Su slammed over disrespectful George Michael song. The ITV singing competition kicked off tonight with Dermot O'Leary revealing that the groups and the overs would be singing, leaving the girls and the boys category to tomorrow's show. Soon, head judge Simon Cowell's group Rak-Su took to the stage to perform a rendition of the late George Michael's 1987 classic, Faith. However, the Watford lads, who have 2 songs in the iTunes chart, decided to put their own spin on the track. Sadly for Ashley, Jamil, Miles and Mustafa, viewers of the show found the whole performance disrespectful. Fans of the legend took to social media, showing how much they disapproved of Rak-Su changing the lyrics and adding a rap. One fan ranted, "WHY the rap? Can't we just sing the song how it was made famous?" A second wrote, "I feel like George Michael and his music is so legendary, it's a bit disrespectful to change it so much." While a third kicked off, "Sorry, I don't remember George Michael saying girl, you look so fine in any of his songs." The unhappiness didn't stop there either, with another hitting out, "Rak-Su murdered George Michael's faith." "I like the band but this was shocking." Others noticed the strange reference to streaming service Netflix, writing, "They did not just put Netflix and chill into a George Michael song." Someone else made use of their new 280-character limit on Twitter, saying, "I don't get all the hype with Rak-Su, I think they're really generic and I get their style is what's in but am not a fan." "You made it your own, Simon Cowell. They were dreadful tonight and I didn't like what they did to Faith at all. Their version seems disrespectful to George Michael's original." However, amongst the chaos online there were some supporters, with one reveler saying, "They just modernized George Michael's Faith, you know." Let that sink in. Another suggested, Rak-Su put their own spin on the song. "It's called being creative, becoming an artist. It's not disrespectful, just their own way." Despite most viewers at home not loving the rendition, the judges were completely enamored. Former Pussycat doll Nicole gushed, "I love it. You're bridging the gap between the old school and the new school. I love how you sampled Faith, you stuck to the integrity of the song." "Beautiful job." While Sharon said, "I just love the fact that as George said he hoped his catalog would go on. I really enjoyed it, not just for the fact that it's George Michael, but it's you doing George Michael." Head honcho Simon suggested it was a strong modernization, saying, "This is probably what the record would probably have sounded like if it came out today. You made it your own." Rak-Su later told the audience, "We wanted to pay tribute to George Michael himself because he's one of the greatest artists to walk this earth.